Breast is best, and I'm here to tell you why. My name is Talise Thomas. I have breastfed 6 children. I breastfed my oldest for 18 months. My second was breastfed for about 6 months. But in my opinion, he was extremely greedy, so we were constantly feeding day in and day out. And then I had twins. I fed them for 6 months. Most sleep I've ever lost in my life because they weren't on the same schedule. So I was feeding and then sleeping for 10 minutes and then feeding again. So that was intense because I couldn't do the double hold and feed them at once and get them on the same schedule. Not the type of mom. Let's see. Leslie was breastfed for about 6 months. Then he had the same issue as his brother. Just ate too much. Wore me out. And Sydney was breastfed for 2 months. I chose to breastfeed before I even had kids. I saw my cousin breastfeed all her children. She breastfed them for definitely a long time. She breastfed them until they were physically pushing her over while she was sleeping to get their milk. But it's just, I saw the bond and the benefits of breastfeeding, and I said that if I could, then I would, and that's what I did. There are benefits for the mother, benefits for the baby. The mother loses weight faster. Her uterus contracts faster. It helps either it helps you get over postpartum or helps you to get through postpartum faster. For the babies, you've heard them all. It helps with colds, ear infections, allergies. It lowers the rate of diabetes. They're just the benefits. I breastfeed all my children, and they never had a problem with their weight. They never got sick. None of them have any allergies. And it's just, it gave me a better start with them, in my opinion, being a new mom and being lost. Let's see, getting started. Getting started's not as difficult as you would think. Pretty much when you go into your doctor's office and you specify that you are pregnant, they pretty much tell you about breastfeeding and the benefits of it and so on and so forth, and they give you a whole bunch of resources. Getting started for me wasn't too bad. When I was pregnant, I signed up for WIC because honestly, I qualified for it, and I figured if we could have the extra help, or if I did need to supplement with milk, then we had that option, and WIC pays for a certain amount of milk per household per month. So we signed up just in case we needed backup, and while I was there, I was required to take one breastfeeding class, and as much as I thought I wasn't listening, by the time I had my daughter, the class kicked in, and I didn't need as much help as I thought I would. I had her, as soon as she was born, they put her on my chest for skin to skin, and they asked me if I wanted to breastfeed. And I said sure. Had no idea what we were doing. She was lost, I was lost, but eventually we got it together, and she latched on. The first time she did not latch on correctly. You need to watch out for this. If your baby is latching on and it's painful every single time, it's not a good suction, or it's not a proper latch, so I would call in for that. There are so many resources available. Like I said, there's WIC. If you go on mass.gov, there's Zip Milk, and this is for mothers who aren't producing enough milk or aren't producing milk at all. Zip Milk is online. You just tell them where you are, and then you answer a whole bunch of questions. You talk to someone, and they will ship breast milk to you. You have to pay for it, but you can get clean breast milk that's tested and just clean. Also, like I said, WIC is free. I googled breastfeeding help near me, which is Fall River right now, and they gave me a lot of resources. There's South Coast Baby Cafe, where they have a 24/7 help hotline online, and you can call them with all your issues. You can call your doctor. There's lactation specialists through hospital or through your health insurance. There's so many ways to get more information, more help. I think that breast is best, and I recommend it for everyone.